I don't know if it's just like normal internet insanity or if it's just like people haven't maybe left their area of Texas, but I've gotten a couple replies and like a couple like just DMs of like, dude, if you're ever in like, like San Antonio, but like an hour north of there, I live there in a cabin. And I really I love the podcast and I love your band, and I'll, like if you could let me like skin you like really like a lot, that would mean a lot to me because I haven't been doing great because I'm DMing you at 4:48 in the morning on a Tuesday, and I was just wondering if we could be best friends. Anyways, I'll see you, man.
I invented a test for that. You guys need this now, but I invented
Okay.
an accepting DMs request. This is from 5 years of experience. Okay, so if the person DMing you, there are pictures of them with other people, you're probably free to accept. They're not gonna send you. It's not gonna be like, hey, you talked about it on this episode, and my old professor was in this war. Okay, or like something incredible and beautiful.
Yeah,
but if it's just them or like no pictures of them, just shitty memes or whatever, do not accept from that person, because they'll send you 4 paragraphs and then they'll be like, by the way, I'm thinking about killing myself next week. Can you there's some reasons I shouldn't, and you're like, well, guess I'm doing this now.
Yeah, so there was a guy one time, so that my dad's screenshot that people just keep retweeting over and over again, where he posted a screenshot. Well, he sent me a screenshot of me listening to Gwen Stefani, and he had a message from a group he's in on Facebook called Ray Ray's Big Fake Tits Group.
Yeah.
And I posted it, and people keep they said DM me, say, oh, it's funny, but there was one time a guy really late at night. It was like on a weekend night. I was watching a UFC fight. I remember he's like, hey, how do I get in? No context. And I was like, and I accepted it because I was kind of drunk too. And I was like, fuck it. I feel like having a good time. Whatever's going on, I'm down. I'm going to go clown with this dude. Whatever he's got going on, I'm in. And he was like, how do I get into the fucking group, dude? You know what I'm talking about. And I was like, what group, dude? I thought he was talking about a group chat, or a group DM. And he was like, if you keep fucking with me, you're going to regret it. And I was like, Playboy, I am at a loss for words, but I was fucking with him. I was like, all right, man, I know what you're talking about, but you've passed the first step. I'm fucking with. And he's like, I want into Ray Ray's Big Fake Tits group. I want into the fake tits group message, because it's a message group where my dad and all of his construction buddies just send each other pictures of big fake tits. That's what the group is. And that's the group he wanted access to. I ended up finding out. And I was like, oh, I'm not in that group. That's my dad. And he was like, call your dad. and part of me was like, if this guy's joking, this is an immediate follow, without question. But I was scrolling through his Twitter feed as we were having this conversation, and it was clear he was in a moment of crisis. He was all of them were videos of him shotgunning beers at 8 in the morning, he had just gotten laid off. And I was like, oh, I'm going to follow you to see how this ends, but I can't get you into the secret group my dad runs for Big Fake Tits.
I wish I have a lot of insane people now who bother me, and it's I wish they were like that, where it's just a linear path of insanity, where it's yeah, they had one bad break in their life and they're just drunk and mad at you.
Yeah.
Now I just get targeted individuals and shit now, and it's depressing. Yeah, just the they describe indescribably complex and weird and pointless plots. There was one today where they were there's some woman who writes pro Gamergate articles in 2021. Nice. I don't know, and they were this person kept saying that I was conspiring to have her injured, and saying that me and a group of people left clues in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. It was It was like, well, I like can't do anything with this. I would like feel bad.
Yeah.
But like I just get so many of those now.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have so many fucking targeted individuals. There's just like very sorted stuff.
Well,
And
it's
before quarantine too.
Yeah, it's like because it's a relatively new phenomenon for me. I know there was one guy who was dead convinced, like he had tried, like, and granted, again, I did kind of fuck with this guy. I hope he's okay, but like, he was convinced I was like a CIA asset just because I went from like 3,000 followers to 10,000 over the course of like 7 months. He was like, I know what you're up to. Like, it was late at night, clearly drunk guy, and I was like, up to what? And he was like, kept calling me glowy and stuff. And I was like, man, do you think I'm in the CIA? And he was like, I don't think, dude. And I was like, oh, man, all right, this is really good. So I kind of like fucked with him a bit, but then I realized, like, again, you scroll through the actual Twitter feed and you're like, is me teasing this guy gonna contribute to some snap? Like, I am not in the CIA. No,
I would probably join the CIA.